till I get my money right.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Quantum Ascend. I have INJ Injective up on the screen, the one-day price chart. I do have alt season targets out for this thing. Go check them out on my X and YouTube page. I'm about to zoom into the recent price action here. We're going to talk about that a little bit, but first things first, I wanted to show you this trend line going all the way back to March of 2024. If we're trying to connect as many of these tops as we can, you can see like we're not far from that right now. It looks like it's up there around 14 bucks, currently sitting at 12.64. So this has been a trend line that has held us down for multiple years now. So definitely something we want to keep in mind, but maybe that's the moment, guys. Maybe that's the time when we finally get that pop out of here with a little bit of velocity. So real quick, just curious to see if this is going to line up with a fib on the macro. It doesn't on that macro going all the way back to there. So what I want to do again is we're zooming in. This is 2025's price action now that we're looking at. Let's see if this range going back to the December high, if we're finding any confluence there, because what we want to look at right now is for short-term support and short-term resistances. So we can kind of plan where INJ is going to be going next from here, and it's going to give you guys some areas to watch at least for the next few days. So looking down here, I noticed there's a ton of where this low came in. There's a lot going on right here in this section. So as for a support area, you look at this right here and you can see, I mean, look at all these tops, right? This was the breakdown level here, back test, breakdown, support, support, came up, support, broke down, resistance, 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 up, back down, confirming it as support. So what level is that? We're looking at like the $11.50, we'll say. $11.50. We'll just say the $11 to $12 range. That'll be a little better. That's our support. Support around $11.50. Right now, I showed you this trend line. You see it's right up there at like 14, but kind of in no man's land when it comes to fibs. We have been sitting right here on this 236. All right. And it looks like we've been battling out this 309 to 236 range for a minute here. Haven't been able to get going. That's okay. No sweat. We are just waiting on our moment, man. The macro markets are looking good. We just need the alts to kick it into gear here, and I think they will. So I'm going to get rid of this broader range now because we still see that support. We're going to be talking about some resistances in a sec. I'm going to pull that low to there, from there to there. Sure enough, look at that. That's the 0.5. So now confluence on that last range going to the December high. Draw this out. Right, where are we at? Where was I just looking? Right in here, right? The 236 of the broader range and the 309 of this tighter range. We have confluence right there. So that $13 area is holding us down, and you can even look all of the tops in here. 13.50 to 14 right in here. A lot of stuff going on. Pull it over again, and you can see that was a short squeeze of that level breakdown too. So right now, range bound, I like 1150 area to hold. I want to see us crack through like $14.15. Let's get above that. Really, there's a lot of tops in here at like 15. Let's get it out of 15. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. Right there. You see all these tops coming in here. Could be a final resistance. Lot going on. So think about that next. We'll say for now, clear 14.15, hold 11.50. This is the range. And you see the 236 of this run up right there. Confluence with that upper trend line right here. So is this an area where this rolls over one more time? Because if you look at it right now from this high, it certainly just looks like an ABC. We get up there, though, it could turn into something more. And again, depends on the macro market. But you could end up having like a 5-wave move, right? And we still have a little ways to go. Not my base for the time being, especially when we found this support down here coming in strong around 1150. We're going to take a look at the oscillators real quick. But guys, before I do that, join the Quantum Circle entries, exit strategy, emotional mental clarity, 2 daily macro videos. Link to that in the bio. That's the important stuff, guys. It's fun to do all of the alts, but we got to know what's happening, happening on the big charts and the stuff above. So real alpha is there, and I teach you how to do a lot of this. All right. Other thing, let's pull into these oscillators. Stochastic RSI, kind of in no man's land, but coming out of bearish territory. This is like a bearish neutral right now. We just kissed the 60, and I've seen this on a handful of charts. Need this to pop above the 60 and weave. That's when we get the price appreciation. Of course, it got rejected there and rolled over. What happened to price? Went down. Getting rejected at the same point. You can kind of see right here, it was a support before we bounced. Really want to see this curl back up and keep going. This could just be a temporary stop today to let the macro markets breathe. MACD, we've already had a bullish cross back here. Just looks a little weak right now, right? Not a whole lot from a momentum standpoint, but still positive. Everything is green. Just need a little bit of volume to come in, get this thing knocked back up, get that knocked back up, and let's take a stab at the confluence there around $14.50. But I do think this 1150 area looks good to hold, at least here in the short term. Woo! Felt like a lot. Like I mentioned, guys, join the Quantum Circle real-time trades. Access to my portfolio, 2 macro videos a day, Discord channel. Teach you how to do TA just like me. Link to that in the bio. If not, just super appreciative you guys are here. If you could follow, like, repost, I want to blast this out to as many people as I can before it's too late. Hope everyone's having a great day, and I'll catch you soon.